Cliff, everybody, Lita, good morning. All right, everybody. So it looks like we're having a little bit of a nice little rally. What's going on in the market? Let me tell you, the stocks that we day traded have been unbelievable swing trades. I'm going to start off with the FTFT. I mean, we did so well on the stock. The stock was literally a dollar like 2 days ago. The thing is hitting up 900%. Okay, so if you play it conservatively, okay, and I'm not a big overnight guy, but there are some stocks that we do hold overnight, but you got to be really careful of them. They're doing well, but we all know what we're jumping into. We're jumping into short squeezes because we're going to talk about BNGO. Remember we killed it on BNGO? Listen, we're going to look at the short squeeze, IDEX. There's a couple of them out there, but the market obviously has been doing great. I don't know, but the market, like you can see, like the Dow's only up like 52 points. But there are some stocks obviously not going anywhere and like teeter totter. But there are some things that are just on fire. I mean, for crying out loud, could you look at Tesla? I mean, I know we don't trade Tesla, but you bought like one share of that thing. I mean, that thing literally since November was $400. Bro, this stock made a stock split for crying out loud. So look at that. It just basically is nonstop. The only thing I'm curious is when he's going to be the richest guy in the world now, right? I mean, how far is he away from being the richest person in the world? My God, I just unbelievable. Since August, $300 stock, and that's not even including what it was like, back in March. But some companies doing really, really well. So, with the new Biden, coming into office, maybe electric cars are and Tesla's probably going to benefit big time from it. So, got to keep an eye on it. And also, look at he already is. He is already, Bonnie. He's already the richest man in the world. Okay, he announced today that he is the richest person in the world. All right, so thanks, Lee. You know what? I knew it was coming sooner or later because I mean this stock was at 650. I think he was like the top 5 or top 3, whatever it is, and I mean, all those existing shares, it's unbelievable. He passed Bezos yesterday, I think. Okay, well, if he did pass it yesterday, he definitely passed it today, Randy. I mean, but you know what? That's the entrepreneurship of people that we need here in the United States. I mean, that is, it's the greatest country in the world where you can actually go out there. You could see how people build these companies, and if it's from Apple, if it's from high tech, if it's from just financial points, but that's why I think everybody likes investing in the United States. And you could see that there's a lot of people from all over the world that are part of our trading room, and and as you start understanding what happens with trading you see why everybody wants to be part of and have their money here. I mean, I'll give you a great example. Ferrari, is probably the most powerful company in Italy. Okay. Now they have their own exchange. It's a socialist company, a socialist state, city, country. I'm Italian, and and you could see like, well, why would they not want to be in their own country? Well, no, they came to the New York Stock Exchange. Fiat, same thing. And I was a huge fan of Ferrari, but look how well it's worked out for Ferrari. It worked amazing. You would think like a company, like imagine like Apple saying, we don't want to go public here in the United States. We're going to go do it in Germany, okay, or in Italy, okay. So the point is, there's going to be a lot more companies, and the thing is, I'm just pointing out some of the ones that just started taking off. There are other ones that just coming out of nowhere. I mean, look, even the Chinese companies. Look at NIO. NIO is almost, I think it just broke all-time highs, okay? So remember, we were trading this stock just not too long ago at like $4 or $5. So how do you become a very good swing trader? Everyone's asking, like, is it too late to jump in? Damn, it's never too late to jump in. It's never too late. If I told you NIO is going to be $500, would you do it? My God, look what's happening with Bitcoin. Does anyone think that Bitcoin can hit 50,000 by the weekend? Well, listen, Riot, look at these things. We just traded the other day. Okay, stock was $3. $3. Look where it is today. Thing is on, Mara. People are like flipping out and they're like, this is unbelievable. So you got to understand how to do this by being a good day trader. That's my point. Because everybody's like, is it too late to jump in? Is it too late? Well, do you know how to day trade? And that's what we teach here. And that's what I want to start off today's segment with regarding about here getting ready for Friday. But it is Friday. There's a couple of good things that are moving. I'm going to go through the watch list. But before I do that, I just want to cover what happened yesterday because there are a couple of stocks that we traded. Let me just get my list out here to kind of show you where we're at. So we had a couple of nice little winners. And some of the winners that we had from yesterday, obviously, was, let me just fix the timeline over here so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so we had Mara, and we talked about Mara. Mara, you got to be careful because it's not the easiest stock to day trade. It's a little bit more of a swing trade. They have some nasty shakes. But Mara was great. What else? The Riot. I mean, just out of nowhere, you could see it. Stock ran from 20 to about 24, but you see in the middle of the day, then it started backing off, went down to 21. That one was great. Some of the other stocks that we traded that did really well, Plug. Plug is still, it's incredible. This stock Plug has not gone anywhere. I remember just sitting there trading at $5, $8. Thing was garbage. Look at it now, 10 to 47. It's a real company now. People you got to remember the valuation of the company. Let's say it was a $5 billion company. $5 billion, now it's probably worth $100 billion. You got to always look at the market cap. That's where they get the price of profit share. Okay. It's called the book value. It's called the P ratio of the stock. So they've just been incredible. CNET, yeah. CNET is moving. CNET, it was already on my list. I didn't get there. You guys are already starting to shoot out stocks out there. And I said, guys, wait, I didn't get there yet. I want to listen. My goal is to get all you traders excited what you missed and then what to prepare what's going on right now. So we're going to get to these stocks. I know they're doing amazing. But you got to remember, what did we trade? What got to us where we are today? FCell, another one. Stock also making beautiful strides right here. Look at that. Not even less than 2 days ago, it was $10. Stock is already at $16.50. They're all on the watch list, by the way. But I can't put them all because then this list is going to get like stupid long. We don't want to do that. But you could see that. Is it too late? Well, I don't know. Was it too late to buy it 2 days ago? So you can see how they're turning into swing trades, okay, when it comes to it. What else was a good move? Oh, my God. Sun W. What's going on with all the energy stocks? All the energy stocks are moving too. So energy stocks have been obviously doing pretty well. Sun W has been also a good mover. FTFT, that was a great move. Look at this thing. We just traded the stock. What was it? Yesterday it was $2. Look where it is today, $9. Okay. Now, if you knew it was a good swing trade, you could have held it overnight because it was so damn strong going into the close. Could have did a small position. You're looking pretty damn good right now in FCell. All right. Should I continue? It was just like it was just so retarded yesterday of like everything was moving. Now, did I miss anything? I think I called them all out. There was did I get them all? Did I get them all yesterday? What else did I have yesterday? That was a big move. Yesterday, I tell you the truth, I traded so much yesterday. It was like ridiculous. I think I pretty much got them all right. Oh, shoot. How could I forget this one? DDD. Come on. DDD was like, I had the greatest move. This thing went from 12 to 26 yesterday. Okay. And what really ticked me off about DDD is I kept selling it and buying it back, selling it and buying it back because it was so damn volatile, And then I got caught up in this shake right here, and I'm like, damn it. And then the thing just shot to 26. I had this stock. I was trading it at like 16. Sold it at 16.50. Paid 17. Sold at 18. Bought it back at 19. Sold it at 19.50. The thing was just like, and you know what? You got to be careful of these things. But and by the way, people are asking, what is it? Bonnie says DDD was amazing. Yeah, listen, it's always a new adventure here at Cyber Trading University. That's the beauty about being here. It's always a great new adventure. But you know what? Don't worry about it. I did an event yesterday. I told everybody, Listen, stock market's not going out of business. All right. So forget about it. This should get you excited for the next day and the next day after that and the next day after that. That's the way you got to look at it. So don't look at it like, this is not like going to a casino and saying, okay, I got to catch the plane. I won't be back in 2 weeks. This is not gambling. To me, gambling, I always tell everybody, gambling is not having control. Okay. You drink and drive, that's gambling. Okay. That's gambling. It's all about having control. And that's what the beauty of it. So let's go through the watch list now. We got a bunch of stocks on here. So everybody ready to write things down? Now, if you're in the Cyber Group room, remember, you will be able, I'm going to put it in there. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, you got to write it down. So get your pen and paper ready because there's a lot of stock moving this morning. I'm going to start off with the FTFT. Stock traded 21 million shares. We got iceberg orders everywhere. I got a 45,000 share buyer I'm seeing right there at 850. It's holding there really strong. You can see it on the intraday chart. Let's see what happens with those buyers out there if they get done, but it's coming down to it. But be careful. To me, I think the stock is a short squeeze. The only thing that's kind of throwing me off, which is not like some of the other ones that we've seen on level 3, is that I'm not seeing a lot of algorithms going on. So that's a good thing. All right. CNET. All right. So CNET was on my list, and you can see that thing is moving beautifully at 230. It just keeps going up. Now remember, we did trade this not too long ago. The stock went from $1.60 at 360. Okay, that was in mid-December. So remember, the stock could be a short squeeze. It's got a good spread. It's got a good trend. Okay, to me, though, I think it's a level 2, a category 2. So don't let that $2 stock fool you. GN, what do we got here? No, GRNQ came up on my radar. All right, now this one, I might move on the B list. I thought it looked pretty good before we started. It was at the highs. It's starting to trend down right now. So probably not as excited as I thought it was, but it's got a good spread. I like the move. I like the level 3 on it. Not a bad looking stock right there. That one's not bad. JAGX stock is just like incredible. This thing was 50 cents for crying out loud. It's already at 340. Okay. That long-term chart kind of spooks me out. I'll be honest with you. I don't like looking at charts like that. Look at those wicks on the long-term chart. So, and it doesn't have that trend. It's not as pretty as CNET. So this is going on the B list. UAVS. Okay, so this one, another one, was a $3 stock. Stock had a great push to 9, came back down to 6. Now it's back up to that $9 price range. He's holding it pretty steady. Spread is a little big right here. I'm not too crazy about the iceberg orders. I'm not seeing huge ones on level 3. So I'm going to throw this in a category 3 stock, which means it's going to be a little bit more volatile than some of the ones. All right, so you got the Mara. We got that one. Just remember, these stocks are very, very, very difficult to day trade. If you're going to day trade them, they're great, but you always got to look for the focus on nickels and dimes. A couple other ones out here just want to throw out there on the B list. MDGS. Okay, that one also up 30%, 6.8 million shares, moved up pretty nicely. Got great iceberg orders right there on level 3. I see a 15,000 share buyer at 290. I see a couple of 60,000 share sellers, one at 315 and one at 318. Kind of makes sense that's why it's kind of holding within that range. And the SRPT also, this stock got crushed, got destroyed. Listen, you go out there and you think like, I don't want to trade $2, $3 or $5 stocks or $10 stocks because, oh, these are penny stocks. Listen, I don't like trading penny stocks. I would automatically put that in the B or C list. But listen, we've done well with them, but these ain't penny stocks. These are NASDAQ national stocks. And if you think you want to be cute and you want to trade something expensive, you go tell me how it's working out right now for SRPT. Okay, $170 stock. You wake up this morning, boom, you're down 50%. You're down to $85. What do you do next? Remember, I always tell everybody this. The more expensive the stock is, the further it is away from zero. You want to trade a $90 stock? It's 90 points away from going to zero. You trade a $5 stock, you're only $5 away going from zero. So, you got to be careful when you deal with these expensive stocks. because you're taking that risk. All right. So we got a lot of stocks moving on our watch list. Now, remember today, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday. We don't get greedy and cocky on Fridays. Okay. Now, if you're a student here at Cyber Trading University, a couple of the stocks, absolutely. A couple of swing trades. Thanks for sharing that with me, Michael. Yes, I jumped in, Nicola. Hopefully everybody jumped in when I jumped in. There was a lot of big support levels right around here, around 16. So listen, we made a lot of money with Nicola. Listen, all the car stocks are doing well. I'm always been a big fan of hydrogen than electric. So I mean, until these things start picking up, more people get into it. But anyway, stock obviously is doing pretty well. Pinterest is doing pretty well also. Finally making a comeback a little bit. I jumped into that one. Chewy, I jumped back into that one. These are all swing trades. Okay, so they're all doing pretty well right here. The only stock I'm taking a little bit of a hit right now is Uber. Okay, so I bought Uber. It's taking a little bit of a hit right here. It's the only stock I'm actually not doing too well on. All right. It's gapping down around 4%. So I bought that stock early yesterday. I had a good run up, but she took a big hit over the weekend. Goldman Sachs came up with some news on it. So that's the only one I'm a little concerned. But the only reason why I liked Uber, because it broke all-time highs. Okay. Remember, when you break all-time highs, it's an uncharted territories. Okay. The same thing, you got to be careful with Pinterest. Listen, you saw what's happened with all these other stocks. When you break through that ceiling, where's the next resistance level? There isn't any. So there's no one out there that owns it. Remember what we preach and teach you here at Cyber Trading University, okay? It's not about learning what happened in the past. It's be able to predict the future. And the only way you can predict the future is to see who's out there buying it and selling it. You can't see that in the past. So that's the key thing, and that's why everybody is here, and that's why you guys are doing fabulous. Guys, let's get ready for the market open up. We got about 10 minutes. So if you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook Live, just like us, friend us, do a trial for $9 for a week. Cyber Group members, we're going to start commentary in about 10 minutes. So let's get all warmed up and get ready. And listen, if you do good today, take the money and run. Remember, focus on the day's pay. That's the first thing. Try not to focus on home runs because you'll strike out more than you hit. All right, guys. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. And we'll do well. Yes, the CNET, we're going to keep a close eye on. That thing is doing really, really well.